Welcome back, Critimax, to episode 31 of Radiant Pandemonium. As usual, we have our
30
players
anymore.
here. And now, time for a little bit of a recap. Getting back and now starting the chapter 6 because I ain't gonna lie, we dragged around way too much. Even I have to admit, this has been a while since this last happened, but time to speed up the process and finally start chapter 6. This new party, now named Iridescent, or Iridescence, has finally reached Nazamic. Walking around and they realize a festa is about to start. Hopefully, if it's just from 100 years since they last graced the radiant light of Cadence. Who knows? But they met with the king themselves after hearing from the original party. They should meet up with the king so they can at least give a little bit more clarity on what happened to not only the old party and why they had these crystals. When meeting Unkill, they reach down straight to the giant radiant crystal of Nazamic, to where they are now going to get a little bit more info, since no one here in this party has the red crystal. A rough description of Iridian, still trapped in the crystal with shards in her hand, and also a very strange figure in there as well. You can't see the face, but it is there. I need everyone. Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence
check.
Check meaning add your modifier, the modifier.
Dirty 17.
That's
I'm
a
actually good
20
at
for
those.
21.
Natural 20 for 21.
Oh, nice. That is an 18 on the dice for a 21.
Alright, dirty 21. What did you roll, Laurelin?
17.
Okay, natural 17. And Asphodel, 19. Okay.
Oh, high rolls all around. Let's hope we don't need them later. True, honestly.
You can see as every single one of your crystals are glowing, except for the red one, where your head, in your heads, you immediately warble in the back. To where I forgot to put on my camera. I apologize.
I know you're good. I've got to unmute myself on Discord.
You're fine, Jerry.
Do I need to roll for this too, or am I just...
No, you're fine, Jerry.
Okay.
Whose was
not
the
here
red
yet,
one
Jerry.
again? Remind me.
No one has a red crystal.
Good, right? I could roll intelligence, still roll low, and just that's a weird thing I was thinking of.
Again, no one has a red crystal.
Yeah, the red one is Iridian, but nobody has hers. I mean, who used to have hers? Somebody had hers at one point, right?
Brondel.
Udar and then Brondel.
Yeah, Brondel
Oh, yeah.
had it. He
said
called,
He said nope.
yeah, basically he unattuned to it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
He just despawns. It's fine.
Crystal light starts appearing into your minds, to where you get flashes of distant memories, to where you are all seeing something more happen, to where for players' concept, the thing that caused your original characters to immediately void out and lose their years. However, you guys are not losing years. In fact, time is flowing regular as if. What you are seeing is past memories, not of the original party years ago. You are seeing Budar switch to Brondel. You see Giles. You see Aileen. You see Aaron. You see Drift. You see your whole, like, the original party that actually had these crystals before they ended up disbanding or dying, to where you are correlating for their whole entire adventures that they had before everything fell to shambles. A
The
lot of
radiant
people,
pandemonium.
a lot of people immediately in this group are either leaving after like being manipulated, after seeing disillusions, after being forced back and forth, battles with each other, internal conflict, and being separated until you see Giles get killed by himself by never accepting and causing himself to die over time. You see Aileen getting crushed by the hunger of Pandemonium. You see Budar being burned alive by a giant cube. You are seeing Aaron, and how gruesome this is. Aaron is getting mauled, cut and ripped towards, and dragged down into a pit to where he is not left anymore in this. Ripped away from shreds, no longer to be seen, into the dark abyss.
What they do to my boy?
Everything is turning and spinning around very, very fast, to where it is now showing something expand into a different reach, to where it's not later into the future, it's basically what is going to happen. You guys have pretty much every single crystal except for one. You are noticing to where you hear cling, 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 as cracks divert and rip apart, kind of making embeddable shards, to where you see a floating into like a deep space, holding what looks to be like a universe in her hands, but revolving around her are these exact same crystals that you guys have. You're seeing in this void, she has long blonde hair that almost is a platinum with a little circlet that's kind of like shaped kind of like snow queen like Mirage with like a little bit of diamond embroidery. Scarlet dress with a necklace with a pendulum of amethyst. You see she is folding around circlets. I mean, not circlets. Like it's kind of like those like calf ribbons. I can't remember what they're called, but like they she has like on her leg, like on her ankles.
I know what you're talking about.
I
And
think I can place it.
spinning around, skin is kind of pale-ish, almost tan if you get to a certain lighting, holding in the universe and representing her like her angsty emotions. You are seeing the one who created all of Cadence. You are seeing Alana Barrow, one of the first of Fae, if you can place it, to her Sylvan-like ancestral Fae nature, as she's spinning around. Noticing, like, as she's, like, reconstructing everything, you are also seeing, on a more corrupt side, spanning around in, like, a little bit of void space as well, under her, where she was also floating with everything around her. You see a person in a grim, calming mood shadow, very bold and very, could say, powerful and more intimidating, kind of sitting in the throne made of shards, bone, darkened wood, and stone. Some people call him Willow. Others call him Screamo. Aaron known who this was, but panning off to where you can hear a voice, panning into this little mirage, two voices, as like spinning around like a whole entire pyre, chains wrapped around him and like a throne where he's still sitting and just looking at all this and saying, "Why do you hate me? After all, I do everything for you to love me, but you hate me. Why do you hate me?" The woman Alana is still floating. "I don't hate you. We're just opposites. We can always attract, but you give me no choice but to hate you. Tell me, why do you want people to hate? Why do you want me to hate you?" Sitting wrapped around in chains, kind of holding, as he like holds out his hand in like his broken throne of an orb filled with death, spins it around in his hand. "I don't hate because I have to. I hate because it feels fun. I mean, it's wrong bringing out just a little bit of pain. Pain is what makes everything in the whole entire world feel extremely great. It only takes one bad day." Everything splits around to where you kind of see, kind of starting on polar opposites, blocked by a giant crystal of the elements that all of you have of color: red, green, blue, gray, yellow, to where it compacts together, making a giant radiant crystal, blocking and separating the path. And you hear in that distant echo, "I love you, but I have to hate you. You give me no choice. I don't want to hate you or anything ever again." To where everything is splitting around, shattered of glass crystal, to where everything fades and everything reverts back into real time, to where your crystals stop glowing and the light of the giant radiant crystal stops as well.
What did I just witness?
Broken
Don't you
matrix.
mean what did we just witness? I don't. Did you see that? I thought I just saw that.
No, I believe we all saw it.
That thing. What do you mean? Just we just witnessed? That was my sword talking to just me.
You, as little astral projections of the OG party of Alana's Mystics, praise in a hologram astral projection, looking at all of you, saying, "That's the reason why we became the bearers of the crystals. Not just to bring him back, but to make sure that Alana stays whole." There's much that we wanted to tell you about Alana, but it's best if you do see for yourselves, and not just because we said so. You wouldn't have believed us even if we told you. Willow, or how time always tells. Creature of mayhem wants to do something wicked. I mean, if it's pretty obvious as they all look up at the reading crystal to where Iridian is still trapped in. She did everything that she could. We all tried to attack him, try to take him down, but sealing is like the only way we knew how to stop. So, as you can see, Iridian is still stuck in there, imprisoned with broken shards on her hands, and is forced to stay imprisoned until we find a way to keep only him stuck in there. But we kind of can't since most of us are dead and separated at this time.
Hmm.
You noticed as Toma walks out, when in Golden, walks out, but like even though she can't touch or like feel, she tries to put like her hand up on the reading crystal. I'm gonna get you out, Diana. Just need time. There's a few things, but looking as such, we did mention that we would try to help you, at least to our greatest conduit. And then rightfully so. You notice as Umbria steps out,
This is
where
all still in the vision, right?
you guys are not also in the vision. You're able to talk. You were out of the vision.
Okay.
Umbria steps out, looking at all of you. It's hard enough as it is. Sorry, we're asking a lot of you guys, but don't we keep on saying that you need to trust us and we'll help you in the way. The things that we can give you, quest giving rights, the only thing we can tell you is try hunting down the source of madness. I mean, the original party, dysfunctional on arrival. They,
We can call them that.
or the DOA, I think they went by. They
No.
they tried. In fact, they succeeded on taking down one of them. So you only have 3 vestiges left of chaos itself.
Is that supposed to be comforting?
I mean, it's the only thing we can do. If you want, you guys would still be in contact with us. You'd still get the abilities. You could, like, as Umbria's like looking at all of you and like walks back over to the giant crystal, you could store the crystals in here.
You mean off our person?
I mean, yeah, you would still get the benefits like from our help because the crystals are still being used.
No, I don't know anything about like what benefits would I have having the crystal on me, versus, putting it in here. Is there really any difference?
Well, you guys are attuned to them, so if you were to take them off and put them in the crystals, you would still get your attunement perk.
So you're meaning to say that they'll work even if we don't have them on our person, if we keep them here?
Yeah, if you keep them straight on to the radiant crystal, you would still have your vestige. That's what we mainly did before, before we brought them all together. Iridium would always keep up the track on them. She would always put them together. They wouldn't transform into like the giant radiant crystal, she found like a lot of secrets to not make it turn into this.
Hmm.
But if you do keep them close, because you would still be in proximity enough, and you already know much of us, so you would still have the benefits. You can ask us telepathically if you need help. You can't ask each other telepathically. That's kind of like one flaw of it. But you can ask us questions telepathically. It wouldn't be too far of a idea, but it is something just in case if it does end up in a very drastical moment, it won't get shattered in the process.
Huh. Well, I, for one, says Lachlan, he's like, can't exactly take it out anymore, as he's looking at the hilt of his weapon.
You were looking at it. Oh, that's need be. You can say unattuned. It takes like a few minutes. Actually, I think an hour.
He's like, nah, you don't understand. You know what happens when I try to throw away my weapon, right?
Well, you'd be taking out the crystal. You're not throwing your weapon.
He's like, in the place where this crystal is currently embedded is kind of a seal to keep this thing imprisoned.
Gabe. I think we
Yes.
mentioned that the crystal would not be a seal.
The crystal itself is not the seal. The seal is present on the weapon. It's me and Mike had talked about this for his campaign. I don't know if it translates to this one too.
Well, yeah, because you never told me anything about it.
Okay. What he was trying to say was, he's like, if I take this thing out, things might go boom.
Well, if you take it out, just the crystal. I'm not telling you to take everything off of it. It's just one attunement. It doesn't. Well, it depends on how big the. What exactly is going on with your thing?
He says, it makes me stronger.
Besides the crystal making you stronger, again, you would still get the benefits.
Oh, are you talking about my sword?
Yeah, and again, if you take off the crystal, I did say you would get the benefits.
He just goes, this sword is basically an extension of my arm. It's bound to me. Bound to my soul.
And if you take off one attunement, it's not like it's going to destroy the weapon.
Well, as he just like takes it with his fingers, he's like, I guess there's one way to find that out, as he like rips it off of the blade.
Did say like it like mention like it would take like a little bit, but to speed up the process, either strength or arcana.
Is this a save or just a check?
You'd roll strength. I would say strength check or just an arcana roll.
I will take that. That is a 22.
For
Arcana.
Okay. You're trying to like push it off, and it's like a little bit of your maledict. It takes like a little bit of like the precursor of your strength and kind of like slips it off with like the oozing mist of blood, kind of like shifting it out with it. To where like it takes a few things until like you gotta like stab the sword into the ground and just like pull it out like a bull rope. To just like pull it back to where you like a pop, and the crystal's out.
Nice.
Mentionings on like you take it out, and mention like you can put it on to the giant radiant crystal, you can still get the benefits. Alright. Element, I think I gave you blue, so it's Hugin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You put your crystal. You're gonna put the crystal like on the giant radiant crystal, correct?
Yes.
You put it on there to where like your little pillar of blue is lighting up, making like a good like crack of color into like the crystal, to where it's surged, and you hear Hugin in your head. Huh. So that's what it feels like. Not bad.
Welcome, just like that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
You thought wrong, because I'm still in your head.
It says, "Oh, shut it, you." I'm
You
gonna have
have
to try harder to get rid of your head.
You have another voice in your head. I mean, I've worked with Weird before, but I mean, I did have a spider as my. It doesn't matter.
Wait, you can hear that?
Well, I am kind of in your mind, so it's kind of hard not. I mean, I can try like a different channel, but everything else is kind of.
He just says,
morbid.
"Finally, somebody knows what it feels like."
Like, I could go to another channel, but like your memories are kind of morbid, so I kind of got to stay here.
You mean
Channel,
my
like he
memories are
just like
morbid?
pulls
Did
out
they
a remote
scare
and
you?
just swaps
What
to like
the hell?
TV or some shit.
I can't find the weather channel in here. It's just like, well, tedious it can be. I can finally say more blood. Is he always like this?
Yes, always. We are on the same wavelength.
To be honest, I still don't know what I get for my crystal. We never discussed that.
It's because it's one thing I forgot to mention last session. Mainly because like I think we were all shitposting. Right.
Yes.
You have Umbrea's crystal, which is the great crystal Austin.
Yeah, I know. I have the. I remember that. I just because at the end of the session I asked like what were the benefits of attuning to the crystal because of course, out of character, I remember that I attuned to the red one last time and got benefits off of it. I didn't know if it's the same deal or what.
Okay. It's just like because I've done like with Druid, I can like remember to sorcerers. There's one thing with Umbrea's besides giving you a boost to one your charisma. You get a +2 to your charisma.
Oh, okay. I have to. This is going to be a second because I have to overwrite the. I gotta overwrite the thing here. But +2 to charisma. Okay, not a problem. Where's my charisma? There it is.
There is there's an ability since you're a dragon. Your social blood is dragon, correct?
Yeah, draconic bloodline.
Right. I'm guessing you already have the spell for your breath weapon.
I don't have a breath weapon.
Alright, you get one. It costs one. It's like 1 use per day. This is
okay. It's
called,
like a once per long rest.
but this isn't like fire, lightning, or this is psionic. This is a psionic dragon breath weapon, so it's gonna be psychic.
Okay, I'll have to write that in like notes here.
You're gonna be rolling.
What type of
the damage die? It's going to be 3d8 plus your casting modifier.
So charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not bad. Let me put that in my notes here.
Also, quick question: what exactly does? Well, okay, I'll wait till you're done with Austin, but I'm not too familiar with what mine does.
You can actually boost this breath up to 3 levels.
You said it was 4d8, right?
3d8.
3. I was like, oh, 3d8. I'll just put psychic damage.
Yep. You can boost it 3 times. So like if you like use your like you'd be using like one of your spell slots, like if you want to like boost it like to like an additional dice or another dice or like up to 3, like the max you can boost up to is to 3.
Okay, so it's basically like a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so say I use like a third level spell. So you're saying I can use it up to a max of 3 to do 68, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Since it counts as a spell, does that mean my sorcery points can affect it?
Hmm.
Because
Let's see.
I can only do like 2 things with it then. I could do I
I
could
will.
do the
What
quicken to
adamant do you
cast,
have?
which I can basically cast as a bonus action.
I
And I
will.
could do the heightened one where it's a disadvantage on the spell save.
I will say yes. I'll give you
Okay.
that. I'll give you that.
Okay. I was wanting to make sure so I'm not like fucking up later on and
But
just randomly doing it.
there is one thing: you cannot change the element with your sorcery points, though.
I know I can't even do that with this anyways. It's not an elemental type damage for in game regards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because I can only change it if it's a certain type of damage anyway, and psychic's not one of the damage types.
Now, also, there's also like a little bonus.
All right,
You
what
have a
else am I
little
doing?
bit of temporary HP.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna be rolling 1 of your hit dice by each time, like by every long rest.
So a temporary 1d6 hit points.
Yep, that's one benefit of being a sorcerer, baby. You get temp HP just for 1, boy, and it
All
boosts
right.
up every single time you ask questions.
Okay.
But you can't ask questions now; it won't boost up. All right,
Oh, amazing.
Lachlan.
Let's go. So this is mine is Hugin Orion. Is that
Yep.
just spelled Hugin and then Orion?
Yep. Well, hold on, no, you spelled Hugin wrong. Hugnen, Hugin.
Oh yeah, Hugin.
Orion like the belt.
Yep. And Orion's crystal.
Oh,
And then in parentheses, blue.
wait, do that.
Hugin Orion's crystal.
It does require attunement.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
Actually, I think I actually have. I have a rhythm for paladins. Forgot. You're blood hunter, so I think I do have like a little spare.
My Hemocraft modifier is intelligence. Just going ahead and letting you know. So, like, blood hunters go off of either intelligence or wisdom, or it could be constitution, depending on what you want to give me. But
no, the thing is, I already know, especially for this one.
you.
Okay. All right. You get a boost. +2 boost to your strength.
Oh, nice.
And
that will put me to a 22 strength.
And I will say this.
I have put all of my things into ability score improvements.
I'll say this. From how Hugin is, because Hugin was a paladin, you don't get the benefits of what a paladin would get. However,
Right.
since you are a blood hunter, this will be once per long rest. This is going to be once per day.
Once per day.
You automatically crit with a Hemocraft die.
How does that work?
Anytime that you take
just-
a roll, like anytime you roll to hit, you would always double the Hemocraft die, not the regular damage.
You can, is it like a thing that happens I can choose for it to happen, and it's only once per day?
You choose. It always happens on like once per day. You choose. Like anytime you roll your damage, and you already have like Hemocraft die, I will say this is a monkey's paw effect.
So is it just the damage, or is it like any roll?
Anytime you roll, and this goes for combat, it would be anytime you have your Hemocraft die activated, so it would be for any attack that you have your Hemocraft die.
Sick. So I can double the...
And when I mean by
double
Hemocraft, it's your Crimson Right, when I say Hemocraft.
Yes. Double the damage done
It's
by
only just a
your Crimson Right?
It's just a Crimson Right damage that you will be doubling, not your regular attack.
Nice.
Now, whenever you crit, like actually crit roll a natural 20 on the dice, you then double that exact Hemocraft die that was already being doubled. So it'd be quad.
Okay. So when you crit, this can be doubled twice.
Monkey's Paw. There's a
this
Monkey's
only
Paw.
Happens once per day, right?
Yeah, once per day. It happens anytime in combat, but once you use it and combat's over, you gotta wait a day. Now,
Okay.
Monkey's Paw effect, whenever you use the Hemocraft die to like use your Crimson Right, you would actually also be taking double damage yourself. That is one effect.
Is that just
Monkey's
when
Paw.
you do this thing?
It's whenever you do your Crimson Right, and whenever you use the ability. The ability it requires no action. It's just like Divine Smite.
Just happens on the attack.
Yep.
Like what's it called? Favored foe, or like yeah, Divine Smite, favored foe, just happens on an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you crit, this can be doubled twice. Whenever you use your Hemocraft die, does this just happen all the time?
Again,
or is it only when you use this effect?
Whenever you use the effect. Because it's
your Hemocraft die to take damage.
Your Hemocraft die. Whenever I mentioned, anytime you roll it, like your for your Crimson Right, and like you inflict damage on yourself, one, you'd be taking double damage from your Crimson Right, and you'd be doubling the damage also from whenever you go for an attack.
So the damage you take is doubled. Whenever you roll your Hemocraft die, the damage you take from activating it is doubled, as well as and you also so it's like when you do the attack, you also damage yourself.
You know, whenever you're inflicting it, like yourself to get hurt by your Crimson Right, right?
Yeah, like when you activate it.
Yeah, that's when you take the double damage.
Okay, so I won't put anything else on that. Just the damage you take from activating it is doubled.
That's a monkey's
I'll add however, right? It's as like a monkey's paw effect. However, when
that's
you
like the one thing about paladins and bloodhunters. I have to keep like a little bit of like history with them. They have their moments, but they kind of jolt back and forth, mix and mix.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And then we all get that like foresight feature, right?
Everyone gets foresight.
And is there anything additional?
Nope. Afraid that's it for you.
Besides
Cool.
your strength bonus, no.
Yeah. Let's go, boy.
Alright. Everybody else has mentioning, do you wish to unattune from your crystals? Because again, you would still get the benefits.
Charge reset at dawn.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't really. I can keep it on me. I'll keep it on me. That's fine.
Alright.
Because I don't know if the foresight ability still works if you're not using it, so I'll keep
I
it on.
did say any benefits from the crystal works. Any
Keeping
benefits.
it anyway.
Alright. Asphodel, you're gonna keep yours, or are you gonna put it to the crystal? And I forgot Becca's knocked out.
Yep. She took her medicine.
Yeah, I would probably say Asphodel would keep it up on her. What about you, Sir William?
Sir William, I don't know how to type.
You are,
Let's
sir.
go.
William just got the crystal. But just for safekeeping, he'll put his on there as well, just to have one less burden. As much as he would love to study it, he's gonna do it just because it seems like the best thing to do in his opinion.
Okay. You walk over and toward the crystal, gray light.
Oh, by the way, I got a good 4 temporary hit points.
Yay! You're welcome. Alright. 2 crystals are up to deck.
Alright, crystal has been created. Adding it to my character sheet now.
Being made so to where you get this, as mentioned, there's 3 of the madness spawns still out. And being retold this information, any thoughts? No thoughts whatsoever.
I have thoughts, just I'm sharing them currently with 2 other people.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm only keeping this thing because it looks cool. That's why. It looks like a piece of jade. It's cool.
Alright.
It's kind of come out of this trance. Finally.
You see, as soon as you get done, they all warp back in. Hugin and William. Lachlan and William can still hear Umbrea and Hugin talk to you in your heads. Anytime you want to ask questions, they're always there for you.
They're now in your shadow, just like Twilight Princess.
Now,
As long as Umbra doesn't be like, "Hey, listen, I'll be fine."
Yeah.
as long as Umbrea doesn't say, "Hey, listen, yeah, you're cool, man."
Yeah, we're cool.
We don't need none of the Navi shit here, man.
Now, you see Omkil looking at all of you. Immediately, the king is like fixing his stuff. Okay, so at least we now know that the crystals are in a good bit of hands. Kind of wish the original party, not quoting of Alonso 6, they could have done better. But time catches up, guilt catches up, power catches up. It's just a lot of things. Since you guys are all here, you can now enjoy the festival.
Nice.
Alright. And like kind of points in that direction. Just take a left, you'll be outside the kingdom. Well, you'll be back into the kingdom, not outside. Like, I'm getting chop chop. You can go.
Yeah, we're about to say we'll head out.
Yeah, let's go.
I start moving.
Alright, all of you start moving.
Is Ulki still here?
Oh my god.
I'm looking for him. He let us down here. Is he still here?
Mike, he's the one that told you to go back out.
Alright, we leave.
Sweet Lord, Michael.
Cool.
When sometimes it's Gabe, sometimes it's Michael. I'm still
Sometimes it's
preparing.
both of us.
Now, for once, and I will say this, Gabe, for once, you are actually, like, following full deadlock along. Says the one over there still in the shower playing Clash Royale.
I can multitask.
I'll tell you
and play
why. It's
D&D
because I
all the
got
time.
into a hole in Minecraft and just paused it and started looking at my screen, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just saying, bro. Sometimes it
folks?
works. It's a viable strat.
You see, folks, this is what I deal with on a daily basis while playing D&D.
D&D.
That's what I remember.
Daily basis.
Yeah, daily basis. But you guys head out from like the little into like secret place for the crystal, head back out to the kingdom to where you see Gilandu is kind of like bouncing, like doing like uppies like with her little tiefling orc child. So like she's like bouncing up. It catches, spins around to where like there's like a floating orb and book always like right beside her, and always like opening up the book, showing like a lot of pictures. And you guys exit out. You guys are out. You see the festival is about to begin in 3 minutes.
Alright,
All
I'm
right.
gonna get a spot.
Nice.
That training grounds isn't close by in 3 minutes, is it?
It actually is. Because you were the
Alright,
first one to arrive.
Alright. I'm gonna take a spot there and sit down. Probably where they were having break earlier.
There's no one in, like, whenever they were taking break, and there's no one even by the equipment.
Cool. Free reign of this stomping grounds, I guess. I'm just go over there. I have ADHD, so I start playing with the bow again.
Right. You start shooting at the targets. As always, don't roll.
Oh,
And you just shoot at the targets constantly. Everybody else, I'm guessing you're gonna actually go deep into the festival.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I just kind of grab Laurelyn by the hand and just start pulling her.
what? Hey! I'm not done.
I say, yes, you are.
All right, fine.
Well, you guys are actually going to the festival.
I've had enough.
It has taken a lot, especially to pull a centaur with the 22 strength. So you're all at the festival.
Yeah.
Looking at the festival, it's mentioning balance and beauty, pearlescent light of cadence. It's time to dance, time to breathe. You hear relaxing Faire music going around. And dancing around, and like countless times, a lot of people, a lot of kids dancing, running around, a lot of shop vendors like passing, and a lot of stuff. Like a few remembles, like it's just festival time. It's just time to have like good peace and finally experience like get some news all around and all about. Like new quotas dropping, new things happening, what the Adventure Guild has been doing, all that pish posh. A lot of people having fun, relaxing, what you guys like to do. There's food, a few festival games, drinking, like a lot of drinks, playing cards, getting vendors, a few items. Relaxing days.
Nice.
and I would say like it's hours before like the announcements go out. So what would you guys like to do?
Well, looking for a concession stand.
What you looking for?
Hot dogs. Yeah, everybody sells hot dogs at a festival. Somebody's got a stand.
They'd be bratwurst, but yeah, you'd be right.
Hey, my character ain't kosher, man. My character ain't me, man.
Again,
Yeah.
that'd still be bratwurst.
That's fine.
But like I would say, looking at it, they're not bratwurst. They're kind of radiating. I mean, they look good.
How much are they?
You kind of just like
Just
see,
kind of
like,
point to one.
just like see like a dwarf man. It'd be nothing, just like a few silver pieces, about 10 silver pieces.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright, I hand him a gold.
It'd be fine. Like slams the gold to where it disappears. All right, get your dog.
Alright, I take one.
Yeah, it's a radiant, glowing bratwurst. You can take a bite.
You know, just grab it and I keep walking. I'm gonna take a bite of it as we're walking.
All right, you took a bite. Constitution, real quick.
Power of uranium 235.
I did say Constitution.
My constitution's pretty good.
Little do you know, it's the same stuff they used to make zombies in Call of Duty Zombies.
You wouldn't be
That's
wrong.
a 10. Are we all rolling this? No, you didn't eat the hot dog.
You kind of
Bratwurst.
looking at it from like the bratwurst. You did say it was pretty special. The reason why it's glowing is because there's sprinkles on it.
Sprinkles? What the fuck would I want sprinkles?
You bite
A
into
hot
the.
dog.
You bite the bratwurst.
Insane madman puts sprinkles on their hot dog. What?
You bite
This
like
madman.
the sprinkle a hot dog, and you realize it doesn't taste sweet on the sprinkles. In fact, it's just condiments and cheese.
I'm lactose intolerant. No, I'm not actually. Yes, but my character also has several other diseases and hasn't gotten her shots recently. So what else do you want me to say?
So, the dog is good. It's a little dry, even with the condiments on it, but it's good.
He's good. It's like I just finished off the bratwurst.
No. Besides, just drinking around, eating your dogs, and Laurelin having a little bit fun with the radiant bratwurst. Anybody else
Yep.
like to do anything?
No.
I will cast the light cantrip on my quarterstaff to make it light up.
I cast precipitation on Mike's hot dog to make it taste like dog food.
It's gone now.
Well,
Not even
Jerry.
there, anyway.
No, Jerry ain't there.
Well, Jerry, I would like to ask you something, darling.
What's up?
Is your character sheet done, laddie?
I got
thought he was
dread.
playing Drift again.
You got it done, laddie, did you not?
I have no idea. I still have the old one.
Why is he the Scotsman from Samurai Jack?
Because he wants to be. Let a man be a Scotsman.
Now you're just doing the basic Scottish accent.
He's gonna
I'm
be
not
killed
trying
by.
to do a Scottish accent at all. I'm just
he's
trying
gonna
to
be
do a
killed by
posh voice.
Aku.
Now just beats like it's a little bit different. The thing I gotta ask you. Not just you, Jerry. I'm asking everybody else besides the one that cast a light and ate her bratwurst. What would you like to do, Lachlan?
Oh, I cast it on my quarterstaff, not the bratwurst.
I mean, Lachlan literally just said, no!
Oh, so you don't want to... Oh, you said no out loud, or you just hear... What? There's a lot of people out here. There's free blood. I mean...
Lachlan looks like a
Is
mutton.
blood
butt
really
person.
all you think about?
I think that's the only thing he thinks about.
I just
don't
go,
need-
Eugen, can
He
you
wants
make him
mutton
shut up?
extra bloody.
I'm afraid I can't even do that. Not enough spellcasting in the world can get this one to stop. So you're both judging me.
I just go, so much for bringing you along.
Hey, you?
Oh my god, he's Piccolo from Team 4 stuff.
I was waiting for Austin to get the reference. I was waiting for Austin.
No,
Austin came through.
Sent you.
Do not make direct eye contact.
No.
I actually just kind of come up to you, Lachlan. I'm like, hey, this bratwurst is pretty good. You should try some. I would offer you some, but I kind of ate it already. But the stand was back there.
No.
Okay.
So you're telling me I can't? You can't just like literally let me carve out like an intestine once. I mean, there's like a lot of people who would notice. Like it's just one person and a few others.
I just say,
Seriously, what is wrong with this?
there really is nothing I can do to get you to shut up.
I mean, you added company in, so I kind of have to talk to somebody. I mean, you're kind of boring me.
Talk to yourself.
I can't talk to myself. Again, I'm with him. Your memories are kind of...
You literally do it all the time.
You're talking to yourself. You're talking out loud
No,
now.
I'm not.
Shouting. Just like
I actually grab your arm for once, Lachlan, and I'm like, okay, let's find you something fun to do. I just say,
I am a fun person. I am a fun person, Martha.
are there people doing apple bobbing?
a lot of people are apple
Is that
bobbing,
not a
yes.
thing? I take them over to an apple bobbing stand. I'm like, here, just, stay here so I can find you later. Okay, bye. And leave.
I'm looking for a pointed stick, something really sharp.
I mean, there's such things called trees.
I'm just gonna go over to a tree, pry off like a branch, and like take that stick and just go to the apple bobbing place and just stab an apple through.
You do that into where you kind of see like a knight immediately grabs the stake, disarms it. Hey, no. You use your mouth. You bob the apple.
Lachlan's like, oh, but biting isn't any fun. You gotta stab things.
If you stab, you don't get a prize. You just hear in your mind.
It says,
Ooh,
I
Lachlan,
don't care about getting a prize. I just want to
Lachlan,
stab things.
Lachlan, can you give both of us a prize? You just hear Hugin. We're not in the. Oh my god.
Lachlan's like, I couldn't give you a prize if I wanted to.
You know you
Here
want to. Just give me a keychain or something.
I'll give you a kiss if you don't shut up.
I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm going to take it. But what?
He literally just says, I'm gonna kiss you if you don't shut up.
So you're going to kiss me, where you just hear Hugin. Oh, so everything is spicing. Okay, I'm going to the memories for you just like hear. It's kind of like a disconnect from a mic.
Bro just leaves the Discord call.
It's the it's the fucking old like Microsoft disconnect. The da-da-da-da.
Oh, well, somebody left.
Now looking into the moments where Lachlan is having Maury in his head.
This is mental breakdown 101.
How to have a mental breakdown. Watch Lachlan.
Watch Lachlan live as he's about to spit on the floor.
No.
Speaking of which, he spits in the apple bombing bowl.
You spit in there to where like the knight immediately just like looks at you, handcuffs you to the back. 3, 2, 1, and put your head straight into the spit water. You're free to bob to an apple.
And I just go, I ain't do nothing.
I ain't do nothing. Splash of water. I ain't do nothing.
Like the freaking Yoshi off of the
Terminal
montage.
Freaking Bert the Bashful.
Yeah.
I ain't do nothing.
Yeah. Bro just got framed.
You immediately get looking for apples. Besides, I would ask if Asphalt isn't anything, but Becca is on cloud 38.
Uh-huh.
William, what would you like to do?
Well,
Austin, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of awkward for me calling you William, because it's your first name.
yeah, it is.
This is so weird. I haven't called
Yeah,
you
I know.
William since
Yeah, it
middle
is.
school.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got $40,000 in GTA. All right.
Oh my god.
All right. I guess William, since he casted light on his quarterstaff, he'd walk around, try to explore the place.
Exploring the place, I would say like you're causing like a little rave to where like you see like a lot of people kind of bouncing to your light.
He only did it so he could fucking see. He's a human. I don't have dark vision.
I can't see. There is like a lot of like, I'll allow it because you really can't see that good as well, even with the glasses.
Yeah.
And the festival lights.
The festival
It's
lights
like-
are like funky, like fairy fire. They work, but they don't.
Yeah,
it's like
they don't
those,
really work everywhere.
It's like those Chinese
New Year
festival
lights.
lights. The ones that, yeah, like the New Year's lights. It's like they have like that little bit of light, but you can't really fucking see. Still,
You
So
just
it's like,
stick one of those over your staff.
What did you say, Sonny? I'm a girl.
Stick one of them over your staff.
What did you say, woman?
Huh?
Anyway, it is ma'am, not sir. It is
Alright.
ma'am.
Now,
I'm gonna actually look for like a place to shop, like for clothes. If they're selling like festival branded clothing.
You don't have any clothes that could fit you, bro. You're a centaur.
Bro,
that's where you're wrong. Centaurs
Yeah,
actually can wear clothes.
Yeah, and I can still wear a shirt, buddy.
You can wear a shirt, you can wear a centaur-based dress, mainly because the first centaur that you saw here in Radiant Pandemonium was wearing a dress.
True. You know what? Never mind.
Bro, just had to leave the conversation. That's why.
But, I would see, like, walking around with, like, a few tailor vendors, and where they look at you. Alright, so what can I do for you?
It's like, hey, I kind of, looking around. People have these really nice, like, flower outfits, with like flowers on them.
Well, yeah,
You don't
so...
perhaps sell something like that would fit me.
Oh, no, we do. You'd be surprised. A lot of centaurs pass through there. Especially through Festa Week.
Have I actually seen any of them walking through here?
This is your first time being the Nezimic, remember?
Right, but just like as I've been walking around thus far, have I seen a centaur?
Memory check.
Luck check.
Memory, not luck.
12. What am I adding to this?
Wisdom plus proficiency. It'd be your wisdom check.
18.
Good job.
I would say yes, actually. You see like a handful.
Alright. Yeah, I have seen centaurs. I can count them on maybe one hand, though. But yeah, you said you have something?
Yeah, but it depends on what you're looking for. I mean, what exactly do you need?
Well, just, kind of nice dark navy gown with, like, pink lotuses on it or something.
Okay. Any type of embroidery?
Embroidery? You do embroidery? Wait, hold on. I'll just give them, like, a full list of stuff.
I mean, we can bedazzle, we can do like a lot of embroidery. We can do a lot of stuff if you just ask.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, like studded sparkles on like the like petals of the lotus and all that. Have them line up, put vines connecting them, like make it really, really, really like, just make it pop.
Are you asking for something more sexual or more classy?
Definitely on the classy end. Look, I'm not here to show off. I just want some nice looking clothes. All right.
Alright. It'd be a total of, Well, we have to evaluate you, so you'd be how tall exactly?
Just if you need to take my measurements, the last time I took my height and everything was a couple years ago, and I don't know if that's changed.
AKA the player doesn't remember her height.
I do remember. I'm playing my character. I literally am looking at it.
Yeah, AKA the player doesn't remember her height.
Which, by the way, it would be 6'4".
6'4". They're looking at you, taking the measurements. Oh, we'll see what we can do. Do you need a slit straight into your stomach?
It would probably be double the what?
Like, do you need the corset?
Corset? I was looking more for like a kimono, so no.
Oh, okay. To where, like, they kind of like throw over like a big shell on you. No, I would tell you this is going to be painless, but I'd be lying.
I'm just like, oh please, come on, it couldn't be worse than anything else.
You are seeing them going as fast as they can. Make me a dexterity real quick.
Sure. My dexterity is good. Just a check.
Yeah, check.
14.
You were getting picked, poked, pinched, squeezed into like a lot of stuff. And a lot of needles are poking. Blood. Dripping. You're not bleeding out. Like a lot of people think
I'm
these
the
are
one making the
mannequins.
test run. Hey, sounds like their dexterity isn't very good.
No, because I will tell you this. A lot of people would always be used as like real life mannequins for like the proportions of the dress. They would sometimes get poked, so they have good dexterity. It's just your frame is a lot bigger.
Alright, gotcha.
No, constitutions.
I was about to say that too.
Hey, we'll definitely go better than the last time. What is it with me and rolling 12s? Am I actually doing this or no?
No, I was just gonna tell you how much damage you can take, but this is more fun. Yeah, you're
All right.
bleeding.
Okay, 19 con save.
Oh yeah, you're still bleeding. But take 5 points of piercing.
That's a mighty strong needle.
Hey! Oh, by the way, that's reduced to a 2 because of my heavy armor master.
Well then, dearie, you forgot something. You're not gonna be wearing your armor.
Oh yeah, I'm not wearing my armor right now. I'm getting fitted for a freaking kimono. You're right.
Yeah, so you would take full damage.
You'd be taking the full damage.
I took it back, don't worry.
I was waiting for them to realize, I'm sorry, honey. True, if you did have that, it's reduced. But it ain't reduced,
Shut my
baby.
head, man.
See, my character's always wearing fancy clothes. If you notice, his robe is like a suit.
He
That crap
turned
don't count as armor, man.
he turned from William into Dracula real quick. That's how like fabulous that man is dressed. He's now pimp.
No, I look like Lucifer from Hazbin Hotel. I got like the top hat and everything.
Oh my god. Can't go a week without hearing about Hazbin Hotel. I don't hate it. I'm just saying, wow, I can't go a week.
Now.
I blame myself. But I can't help but love the series that I fell in first before Hell of a Boss came out.
Oh, it's such a great show.
But I would say you get tailored and fit. You got your styled kimono.
Nice.
This man is now Ari.
Yay. Kimono.
Just Ari, but a centaur.
Yep.
Now then, you got your kimono. It's going to be a good 10 gold pieces.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know why I didn't notice this before. I know where I recognize that voice from now.
My dude.
Go ahead, say it, Austin.
All you have to do is say hello. Oh, you fucking Mrs. Doubtfire, dude.
Hello, dearie.
Yeah, because that was the exact fucking like accent and everything Robin Williams used for Mrs.
Yeah, I
Doubtfire.
was waiting for him to get it too. I was waiting for one of you too.
I was like, wait a minute.
I was waiting for one of you, but I forgot Becca doesn't watch TV. Now then,
She's chilling.
I'm going to ask all of you this. All of my players. Besides bobbing for apples, getting your clothes, walking around to just explore, which, by the way, Austin, I would say you explore around the whole entire festival. You were seeing, like, a lot of little... See, how can I put this? You're seeing a lot of decorations resemble the crystals.
Ah, cool.
And you were seeing like a lot of pictures, and also I would say for since mentioned like you have been here in Nezamik a few times, correct?
Correct.
You are noticing that since like it is on the voyage at night and you still like have your light and a few of like the little lights like lantern lights out giving like a good bit of light to where you can see on the chapel to where you see a woman resembling that of Iridian from the crystal, the giant Iridian crystal that you saw, is up there in stained glass, and it's also glowing into like a good part of decoration. You see like a lot of banners showing Iridian, showing Hugin, showing Toma, showing Brea, showing Osmond. It's showing like the very, very first parties that were here in Cadence with the Crystals.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And the looks of it, it's not only just like a festival for them to remember their fallen, but it's also a festival to pay homage to the great ones that were here.
That's cool.
So you see like a lot of theme stuff, and also I would say you guys would get like passed out cookies as well from like a few bakers around here. And whenever they're being passed out, they resemble the colors of the crystals that you had. Strange.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty fucking strange right there.
I'm
I just
looking
got a great
around and I'm
cookie?
like,
What the fuck?
yeah, I'm looking around and I'm like, yo, Hugin, what's up
Actually
with
tastes
this?
like
You
soy, I
didn't tell
swear
me
to
that
God.
we were coming to your party.
Well, one, you already know I'm not here, but they kind of... This is news to me. I think they just have a look of celebratory of, yes, all of us.
No, this is a whole like Ratatouille with like Chef Gusteau moment. I'm just a figure of your imagination.
I mean, he's not lying.
My dude.
Like, just like mentioning, I was like, yeah, I didn't know about this. Again, I've been buried in water.
But
So
yeah,
this is great news to me. In fact, I'm actually kind of glad something like this. At least a lot of people remember us. And you see
all right.
a lot of people, I would say like separate, a lot of bakers come up to you, Lachlan, Laurelin, coming up to you, Asphel, and coming up to you, William, handing you cookies, and William handing you gray, Laurelin handing you green, Lachlan handing you blue, and handing a gold yellow to you, Asphodel.
well, hold on a minute. How do they know? I want to insight this person. I mean, the cookie looks good, but I'm a little bit wary.
Alright, well, insight. All of you can if you're very suspicious one.
I am very suspicious. How did they get that correct?
Than a 12.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
Alright, 10 so far.
Nice.
Gotta grow, my boy. Give me
That is a
Oh,
24.
Okay, 24. Okay.
My boy is intelligent.
I got a 23.
23,
Nice.
24. I'm gonna
Alright, let's uncover these clues.
It's, I would say, even on a. You said you rolled a straight 10, Lorelyn?
Yeah, it was low. 10.
So even on a 10. It's very strange. Where they're hitting you specific colors resembling to your crystals. And I would say, noticing for all of you, they're all holding like the same. They're not holding like the exact same colors. They're holding like one of them straight to you, William. It's a full gray cookie platter. For you, Lachlan, it's a full blue cookie platter. For Asphodel, it's a full gold yellow platter. For Laurelin,
So there's no coincidence for this.
there, it seems fishy, but it just seems like a random occurrence. Because I would say the reward is high, even on a 10. It's pretty like a relative DC because you had to beat a 10. You get like the whole entire thing. That it's very weird, kind of awkward. I'm wondering why they heard that, and it's also kind of just it happened out of nowhere. It's just cookies getting passed around.
But they somehow got all of our crystal colors correct without ever having talked to us.
It's like going into that manifesto, or it's just they bumped into you and like saw you didn't have a cookie.
But there's no way some coincidence like that happens. Lachlan is thinking that in the back of his head. He's like, there's no way.
Because
He's
you guys,
literally like, there's no way.
because you guys are scattered.
Even though I got handed that cookie and it looks good, I'm not gonna eat it. Neither am I. It's too fishy.
You can hold on to the cookie as long as need be, because these will not deplenish. Mainly because I'm working on a recipe for these. These are my radiant cookies.
Yay!
I can
Nice.
tell you, looking at them, they're peppermint cookies. Peppermint macadamia.
Nice.
Holding on to your cookies. I just like see them all looking at you and say, "Enjoy the festival." And they kind of just like walk off, wondering, looking at like a few other people. Hi, would you like a cookie? You're just like looking to where like they pick up like a cookie, like another people, cookie, to where you see like a lot of people like walking around, like a lot of bakers like running around until like you see like another fresh pile coming out of like a few of the vendors, and they're walking out and they look back at you. Oh, you're saving up for your cookies. Would you like another cookie?
I just go, no! No, that is the story of Lachlan's life and reason.
They're looking at you.
No!
Alright, it's fine. You don't want another cookie. Even though they're fresh and warm. Looking at you, Laurelin. Would you like another cookie?
I'm like, sure.
You grab it, it's the same color.
This
Okay.
is a don't drink the water kind of situation, isn't it?
I say, do you have any in other colors? Are they different flavors?
Oh, yes, we actually do. Looking around, there he is. Looking over to where like they come a flag down, and they're looking at you, William. Would you like another cookie?
Oh no, I'm fine, thank you.
That's quite alright, even though they're fresh and warm. They look over you, walking over to you, to Laurelin. Would you like a cookie?
I say, whichever one you were gonna give him, I kind of want that.
They holding up the gray platter. Go ahead, grab a cookie. It's warm.
I take one. What color is it?
It's gray.
It's gray. Okay. I thought for some reason that it was like changing colors when we took hold of it, but
No.
like, no, this is
did
the one
say
that they
it.
were gonna give him.
I did
That would
say
be hilarious.
Yeah. Now I'm starting to think it's a little bit less of a coincidence, or a little bit more like, yeah, a little bit less of a coincidence, and more like it's being done on purpose.
Lachlan, you were looking around, and like another baker comes up with a different color. It's a red cookie this time, looking at you. Would you like a cookie? It's warm.
No.
Alright, fine, Teddy.
Okay, look.
Looking over, you're just saying it over repeatedly. You're just holding like the exact same cookie of your color in your hand. Lachlan just has the exact same cookie. As noticing, you see Asphodel with every single color cookie on her, and she's holding it and saying, I have the power!
The Infinity Cookies.
Bro, this literally is not the Infinity Stones, bro. Go back to whatever Marvel universe you came from.
She's immediately like snarfing down these cookies, and she says,
wait.
"Oh, they're
I'm like,
peppermint.
this is a person who I call my friend. I
Peppermint.
really need to find better friends.
There's a little heart. I'm trying to remember what Sebastian said it was. Peanuts. No. You just hear the baker. Macadamias. White macadamia, not stale.
Yeah, like you know, you're a nut.
Guys, I would take a sip after that.
I have idea.
What's the
Drinking game every
idea?
time Lachlan sounds schizophrenic.
Where's the idea, Mr. Wave?
I shall take 10 minutes to cast this as a ritual spell. I shall cast Detect Magic.
We'll all just sit here for 10 minutes as he's casting Detect Magic. Nah, bro. I'm gonna be like, alright, so you work on that. I'm gonna go.
Only reason I'm doing this is so I don't waste a spell slot.
I'll meet you back here in 10 minutes. How about that?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go bob for apples for a little bit.
Everyone walks off, scattered, waiting for the tempest to come by.
I don't. I'm literally staring at you, bro, like as you're ritual casting, and I just go up to one of the people, like one of the people that's handing out cookies, and I take my sword out.
What the
Right, you
fuck?
pick out your sword.
As like
What do you
right
do?
in front of you, William, and I just go, what's your motives?
They're just looking at you like they're very small in your face.
Just gonna interrogate you with it.
Is that
I'm
supposed to
trying
be an
to
intimidating?
intimidate them.
Roll intimidation.
Let's see.
But yeah, after the 10 minutes and all that shit, do I sense anything on the cookie? I just want to make sure.
Oh no, I want to see how this goes on.
I do too.
So I'm actually going to that D6 that I got to myself like earlier last session that I get to add to a roll. I'm going to add it to this roll.
Again, you only have the one inspiration.
Never mind, that's a natural one.
There's nothing going on. They're just looking at you, holding out your sword, and they just look at you. You look a little bit famished. How about the cookie?
Oh, guys, go. No! Throws his hands up and leaves. I literally just throw my hands up and then the sword like follows my hand and so I like fall on the ground. I just look like an idiot.
Mouth wide open. Cookie! Forces like a blue cookie down your mouth. It's delicious.
And I just go I just start like frothing at the mouth trying to spit it up.
It's
Having a
delicious.
seizure on the ground.
I'm
It's
literally
like
like
that
having a
episode of
seizure
Family Guy
on
where
the
Peter
ground.
got the rice cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the cookie and you're frothing at the mouth. It's delicious, even though there's foam coming out of your mouth.
Just a single, like,
I
I'm
think
literally
you need
not
to
saying
know.
anything. I'm, like, literally seizing on the ground. They're like, it's delicious. See, he loves it. And I'm just, like, bouncing, flopping like a fish, just frothing at the mouth.
You hear both Hugin.
Eyes in the back of my head.
You hear both Hugin and your blade immediately. Well then, that happened. How do you feel? You need a little bit of milk going down with that? That's like making sure the
Lachlan is
accents are
allergic to tree nuts.
Is he?
Yes.
He actually is?
Yeah.
He's dead! He's actually falling at the mouth because he's dying!
Well, the thing is...
I have ingested macadamia.
Well, the thing is... Do EpiPens exist in this this period of time? They could, but they don't.
But magic does. Somebody use cure, like lesser restoration, please.
Hey, you know what? I'm actually on the fence about this, right? So I think in a world where, like, you know, vaccinations slash like really good medicine and stuff for diseases, you know, where that's like not completely fully developed, you wouldn't actually have people that are like severely allergic to stuff, because the only reason they ever like, what am I trying to say? Natural selection would have taken that bloodline out a long time ago. So
Plus-
this dude would
hold
not
on.
be deathly allergic to macadamia.
Plus,
No, I'm
you're,
just
Why are
one of those
trolls
people whose
allergic to
bloodline would have gotten taken out.
plus you're a blood hunter. I don't think diseases would help in your case as you're the walking, talking disease.
Literally, bro. I have to like use my own blood magic, but I'm currently frothing at the mouth.
I would say 10 minutes go by as we have Lachlan doing the fish dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay, but I'm like not okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Laura
Yeah.
just starts breakdancing.
Detect magic. Besides the fairy firelights, what else are you trying to detect specifically?
I'm seeing if there's anything on this fucking cookie.
Oh, there actually is some magic on the cookie.
What's on the cookie?
No!
The magic on the cookie is love.
The magic of the cookie is just like peanuts.
Okay, Bard magic made these cookies.
Bard
That's
magic.
why,
That's why I said the magic of love.
I am allergic to Riz.
I will
Oh,
tell you this,
God.
there is nothing of charming effects on the cookie. It's just like a bedazzle, like it's mother's, father's love, the heart and soul of baking. That's why it says it's pure love. That's not me joking around, but also me kind of joking around a little bit.
I know. I was wanting to make sure. I was like, there could be something dangerous on this cookie.
Someone could have put a suppository up in this bitch.
Yeah, bro.
No. Someone could have cursed this cookie with a glyph of warding with fireball.
This is so
Bro's thinking
delicious.
10 steps ahead. Bro is literally Robin.
So we could have cursed this cookie with glyph of warning and then just put a delayed blast fireball in it.
I'm
You
actually
don't
thinking,
know.
if it's delayed fireball, it's just whenever the mask for like Jim Carrey puts
How
like the
much
bomb in
does
his stomach
cookie
and it just
weigh?
explodes.
Like,
A regular
it's a
cookie.
glyph of warding in the cookie. Meanwhile, Asphodel.
I'm going to mage hand the cookie onto a roof.
I mean, the cookie is the weight of a cookie, weightless.
Weightless.
Now, unless you're the twins and almost broke your hand by lifting a pin one day, then maybe.
Look, I know I have pencil arms, but that doesn't mean that pencils are very heavy.
Can't lift up a pencil. He has to
I would
use
like
two
to
hands.
say, when I do cast Mage Hand, it doesn't look like a human hand. It looks like a draconic hand.
That's
My
pretty
god, my dude found Parthax.
cool. He's cooking.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm flavoring my spells the way I need to.
Now
It's actually pretty dope.
I'm gonna ask you all this. Alright, medicine's kicking. Go to sleep, Becca.
Good night.
Cause I will
Farewell.
tell you a little bit of something. I need all my lovelies, and I'm going to be rolling for Becca. Even though you didn't eat the cookies, I want all of you to roll me, and you need to write down this roll afterwards. Roll my favorite type of save. Wisdom save.
Honestly,
Wisdom.
yeah, you
Yay.
are fucking.
What? At least, and I'm not saying this because I hate Matthew Mercer. I love Matthew Mercer. It's not like I'm always saying, "Show me that intelligence check. Give me that Constitution saving throw. Give me
Okay,
that strength."
I'm going to spend a sorcery point to re-roll that.
You rolled a now one, didn't you?
I did.
Man, I wish I could re-roll nat ones. I'm frothing at the mouth from eating a cookie. You made a mistake.
That's a hell of a lot fucking better. That's a
17
dirty
from
20.
And a 11 from Asphodel. Keep the numbers written down on your sheet, D&D Beyond, or type it in here. It doesn't matter to me, because we're gonna end it early tonight, my duckies.
Oh, I'm not a duck.
No, your brother's a goose, though.
Hey.
fine.
Bro, what you got a 10 for? You rolled a 1.
Subtract
I rolled
9.
an 8. I rolled an 8
Oh, you rolled an 8. Well, bitch, you
plus
suck.
2.
Okay. 20.
Oh no, man.
Let me write
I
that.
can't help it. I have to migrate south every winter. It's hard. You would never understand.
I hit the spectrum, boys.
I do love all of you, but I would always say to my critter-maniacs, until next time and stay forever cool, my babies. Good night.
No.
Good night.